He was asked about his contract again, Mike. Just to be clear, he didn't give a speech on it. He was asked about it in the interview.
No. So yes, the first part of the question, it makes it absolutely likely that Mo will start. I don't think that is a massive secret. And no, I don't think so. That's a normal thing as well in the world of football. And again, it's nice that Matt said now it didn't have a speech. It's not that we go out and talk about the things we think are important. It's pretty rare that happens. So we get asked questions, and then we answer, and that's then the story. And it always sounds like we started the conversation, but in most cases it's not that like that. So no, I don't think it will distract the season.
Thank you very much. Distract, by the way. There's a big difference between the word distract and disrupt. I think he said distract.
Oh, what's the difference?
One's really bad.
Sorry, I meant the word you used.
Yeah, distract. Yeah. There we go. Thank you.
Okay.
Joe Bernstein, dig us out of this hole. Thank you very much.
Okay, here we go. Good afternoon, Jurgen.
Hi.
Jurgen, you take a lot of responsibility on yourself. You've got obviously you're a strong manager. In a situation like this, do you use the senior players like Jordan Henderson and James Milner? Do you use them to maybe take on a little managerial role, to maybe encourage the younger players like Trent who aren't going through a good time? What part do those experienced players have?
They have always an incredibly important part. They always play a really important role. But not only them, we have, look, I can imagine what a lot of people think about us in a moment and all these kind of things. But people don't change overnight. People sometimes face challenges they are not immediately ready for. And sometimes you don't even know that a challenge ever will come up. But this is a challenge we didn't want to have. Was it absolutely impossible that it could happen? No, especially in the situation we are. So they are always important, and they are still brilliant people and brilliant characters, all of them. So all of them made what happened in the past few years. And again, they don't change overnight, the personality. It's still a really, 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 really good group. Led by some of them, they're always strong and always important. And do I use them? I don't have to really, because they work without remote control, actually.
And then Simon Mullock, I think this will be the concluding one. Is he on mute side? Oh, there we go.
Sorry. Hi, Jurgen.
Hi.
It comes in two parts, really. First of all, for the last 3 seasons, you and the team have worked at an incredibly intense level. Champions League final, Champions League winners, winning the Premier League. What was it realistic to expect that at some point there wouldn't be a kind of a slight downward curve? And secondly, when you hit a bump in a road after such 3 years of great success, do you feel the pressure more? Do you feel under more pressure yourself?
No. So I don't feel the pressure from outside. I deal with the pressure I put on myself my entire life already, so I'm kind of used to that, and I know myself good enough that it's pretty difficult to make me really happy on the long term with something. Short term, I'm quite easy to excite, but then in the long term, it's not easy. First, look, when you had the success we had. So there are 2 directions. One is you keep going exactly on the same level, which is difficult with the challenges you have around. And the other one, it gets a little bit less. So in a moment, it feels like it's a lot less. And that's what we, of course, have to change. We are not like this that we think because we try, we should get everything. We are really ready for the fight. We are ready for the battle 100%. But in a moment, we didn't use the right tools. And that's true as well. And that's what we absolutely have to adjust and to improve. And that's what we do. And the only problem is the tests we face are constantly in public and on television. So that means everybody watches each little step in whichever direction. And that's obviously very nice when you have a good run. And when you have not that a good run, then it's not exactly the same. There's not the same enjoyment in. But anyway, it's the thing to do. And in these moments, so I'm not in doubt about us as a group, not at all. But these moments, there you need a group really to come closer together and do the right things. And that's what we do. So again, there will be a moment, and we lost that game last night. It was a really low point. It's not that I thought, oh, well, who cares? It's not because of the series, which was nice as well, but it's just, no, it was a game we lost. When I think back, I can't find a reason why we lost that game, but we lost it. So with all the things that happened, the penalty, the chance we had, and all these kind of things. So it's just, but it happened. And sometimes you need a really low point to change things then properly. And that's for sure what we will try now, what we will go for now. That's 100%. And if we would have won last night in a bad game, like somehow 1-0, the world would have said, okay, it's not a football I usually play, but yes, they're back on the result path. But it wouldn't, in the long term, it wouldn't have helped. The last night can be a real help if we use it.